Alright, hello everyone and welcome to Colonies at War. I'm Yohanan. In this video, I will show you how to create and move an army. Let's start a new game. Alright, we're going to use the world 1861. I will be the French, since they are relatively basic in this game. It's a good representation of what nation you could be in this particular mode. Alright, so we're going to go to France, and we're going to go to Garrison. Now, in the Garrison, this is how many troops are going to be defending your territory. So, we have the defensive forts here, and they add 100% defense, as you can see here. And they have 1,000 hits. So, we're going to press Create Army, and we can move all the soldiers from the Garrison to the new army. And then we're going to press Accept. We tap on the territory again, we see that we now have 2 movable armies. Now what if you want to create more troops? We have 990 to work with here. We're going to go to Build. You can see down here, it says Build. We're going to go to Build. And we can tap on Troops. It has the troop number here. And then when we tap on them once, we can see that for regular troops, each amount shown here makes 500 troops. For the cannons, it makes 5, but as you can see, the cannons are much more powerful, and you wouldn't actually, in a real war, you wouldn't have as many soldiers as you do cannons. That would be absurd. So, obviously, that would make 5, forts make 1, and the ships are 1. So if we wanted to make an army, we're just going to press Accept. We can make as many as we want, but we're just doing 500 for this. Then we're going to Create Army, and it uses everything automatically if you want. You know, you can edit it, but it'll use everything that you have in there if you don't edit it there. So now we're going to transfer these into this army if we want to attack something. So let's say we wanted to attack Bavaria. So we're going to see what our state is with the Prussians. He's asking if we're begging for help. It looks pretty cranky right now. So right now he's hostile, so we can just go ahead and attack him. He's going to declare war. I think we're going to fuse all of our armies here. Transfer is the fuse army button, so we press transfer, then we press where we want to transfer. So we could transfer everything to the garrison if we wanted to, but for right now we're going to have everything in the army. So everything's in the army now, so we just move to Burgundy, and then we move to Bavaria, 2 spaces. And that was a success. Now, that was relatively low troop numbers with 12,000 men. Even though only 1,400 of them are horsemen, we can definitely take down something like this with 3,000 men undefended. But for something like this, you would probably need at least 25,000 troops, I'd say, give or take. We'd probably take 2. With cavalry, probably 20,000 men, I'd say 15,000. And that's about it. They are frozen for this turn. And if we end the turn, you can see the Moroccan Sultan, Mohammed V, likes to meet us. And the King of Italy is... Oh, he's happy now. He was mad. He was happy now. No. All right. And that is kind of... That's disappointing. That's really disappointing. So now we're at turn 2. So, we can see our diplomatic situation is good with the Dutch. So, what I need to do here is actually nothing. We don't have to particularly defend Bavaria right now. There's a low chance that the Prussians would be able to move through the Dutch territory to attack Bavaria again. So I will just move to Burgundy. So I'm going to go slower this time to show you how to move the troops. So we're going to press on the army. There's transfer, view army, shows you, breaks down how many of each troop kind you have here. So we have 12,000 men right now. Most of them are soldiers. That's enough to attack here. Maybe enough to take them down. This is actually a pretty risky battle right here, but I think I will take the chance to retaliate against Italy. That's what you got to do sometimes. You got to take risks. So we're going to tap here. We're going to tap move. And it looks like we are still friendly enough terms with Italy that this is not an act of war, so we'll go here. That's something you got to be really careful about. If you're going to attack somebody, you got to make sure you're hostile enough with them that they will attack you if you go into their territory. Otherwise, you're just stuck in their territory. So we're just going to declare war. You can do that at any point, even if you're in an alliance. You just break the alliance, declare war. It's actually one of the best strategies. So we're just going to attack here. Although I could have bolstered that army. So we see here, this is a loss, but we actually don't lose all of our army if we lose. So we can see I started with 12,000, he started with 10,000. I lost 4,000 men, he lost 2,000 men. So we can see here that this was not a beneficial attack. Sometimes you will be pushed back, but they will lose more. If this is the case, you actually probably want to repeat that attack. Maybe reinforce it a little bit, but that means that they're actually losing faster than you are. And that means you just need to hit them enough times that they will go down. But right here we can see I'm actually not equipped to take them down. I only have 8,000 men now. So I will go ahead and buy horsemen. These are your attack units. 8,000 men. And then I probably want to wait and fuse them. But for this example, I would simply take the risk again. So we can see there will be a casualty difference with cavalry. There we go. See? 500 men dead versus 3,500 men dead for the Italians. That's about half of their army. So we can see attack men are much more sufficeable. And that's about it. Thank you for watching.